presentation is absolutely essential. So we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of how to set your own little spread up. This board was designed with sort of every guest in mind. So there is nothing on this board that is particularly alienating or weird. Dauphinoise is a triple cream cow's milk cheese. It's like cheese butter, essentially. Very rich, very creamy. It has a beautiful white, downy rind on the outside, which is an entire sort of civilization of mold growing on the outside of your cheese. It is edible, so eat it. It's delicious. Drunken Goat is a semi-firm goat's milk cheese that is aged in red wine. And you can see on the rind of this cheese is actually sort of a purpley reddish color. And then our third cheese here is a cheese called PRIMA-DONNA. And PRIMA-DONNA is one of our favorites. It is a hard-aged Gouda, butterscotchy, and yet at the same time they're very rich and salty. Supremely delicious. Prosciutto, you always want to serve very thin. It's very salty, and it can be very tough if you don't slice it super, super thin. The great thing about soppressata is it's a very large ground salami. So if you look at these pieces, you can see there's hunks of fat and big peppercorns and hunks of meat within the salami, which add to a great texture experience. These are little tiny pickles called cornichons, and they're very tart and vinegary. So they're just awesome for setting off the richness and the saltiness of the cheeses. Beautiful red grapes. They're gonna be sweet, they're gonna pop in the mouth. This is actually a whole grain mustard. Because it's not ground, those little seeds will kind of pop and burst in your mouth when you're eating them with the meat. So it's really, really fun, and it looks really beautiful on a platter. And then we have our starches. Two different choices for our guests. The ultimate in tradition, we have a beautiful French baguette that's got the crunch on the outside, it's tender and sort of fluffy on the inside, and a flatbread, which is very crunchy, very firm, has a great sort of tooth to it. It's all about choices. So for those of us that don't like crackers and prefer bread, we have both choices here. We have 3 different cheeses. Everyone will find something that they like. We have 2 meats. If you're not really a salami person, but you just love prosciutto, you're all set.